Think back to the last time you met someone new and felt a sudden, gripping panic. Instead of just introducing yourself, you felt an overwhelming urge to step into the spotlight and put on a show. Take Alex. At a casual weekend party, Alex met Jordan. Jordan was warm, easy to talk to, and showed a genuine interest in Alex's basic everyday hobbies. But a simple answer felt terribly inadequate to Alex. To secure Jordan's attention, Alex launched into an intense, highly curated story about a dangerous mountain climb, carefully emphasizing personal strength and bravery. When someone shows simple, authentic curiosity, many of us don't see it as a green light to relax. We see it as a warning sign that we need to immediately start working harder to justify our presence. Before leaving the party, Jordan smiled and offered a direct, low-pressure invitation to get coffee the following week. Alex didn't view this as a relational success. To Alex, that invitation marked the beginning of a grueling audition. Now they had to prove they were actually worth the coffee. In the days leading up to the date, Alex scoured the internet to memorize the historical background of local coffee shops. They drafted a list of highly intelligent, interview-style questions designed to showcase their own curiosity and intellect. They acted as an entertainer and an interviewer, filling every potential silence with rehearsed anecdotes and rigidly planned talking points. Jordan tried to steer the conversation toward an equal exchange, but Alex was so focused on delivering a flawless routine that they completely missed those organic attempts to connect. Despite the intense dynamic, Jordan offered another clear, positive signal at the end of the date, saying, "I had a really nice time. I'd like to see you again." and followed up later with a warm text message. This chart illustrates a high acceptance threshold. Notice how the target line jumps exponentially higher the moment approval reaches it. Look how the effort bar shoots violently off the graph here. Normal acceptance signals demand immediate reinforcement, like Alex's massive, aggressive essay reply. When someone tells a performer they have already won, their internal anxiety forces them to immediately try and prove they haven't lost. Over the next 2 weeks, this pattern solidified. When Jordan mentioned a stressful week at work, Alex didn't just listen. They responded with a curated list of stress management articles and an elaborate offer to cook and deliver dinner. This volume of effort is heavy. It creates immense pressure on the other person, leaving Jordan feeling less like a romantic partner and more like a passive audience member trapped in the front row. Naturally, Jordan reacted to this pressure by pulling back. Their texts became less frequent, and their replies grew much shorter as they tried to escape the intensity. Alex experienced a misinterpretation of acceptance. Instead of seeing Jordan's withdrawal as a sign to relax, Alex interpreted it as definitive proof that their efforts were failing and that they were simply not enough. In response, Alex frantically escalated the performance. They sent even longer texts, pitched highly complex date ideas, and frantically piled on more charm, trying to salvage the situation with sheer force. A fear of inadequacy creates a self-fulfilling loop. The over-effort causes the other person to withdraw. The withdrawal confirms the initial fear of being inadequate, and that fear triggers even more desperate over-effort. Finally, Jordan ended the connection. They explained kindly but firmly that interacting with Alex felt like a stressful job interview, completely lacking the ease of a natural romance. Heartbroken, Alex immediately retreated to their oldest, most familiar belief. They simply weren't good enough to be loved. But the reality was entirely different. Jordan didn't reject Alex as a person. Jordan rejected the overwhelming, exhausting actions Alex used to try and secure the connection. This is the paradox of performance. The exact method you use to desperately pull someone closer is the very mechanism that pushes them away. Modern culture often worsens this problem. We glorify hard work, we romanticize fighting for love, and we are constantly told that we have to earn our place in the world. That leads straight into the trap of conditional self-worth. If your value relies on a perfectly executed performance to get external validation, it will always be fragile. True self-worth is unconditional. It exists entirely separate from how well you impress someone else. Breaking this cycle requires a shift in how you approach relationships. You have to stop trying to earn connection through exhausting effort and start allowing connection to happen through simple presence. There is immense power in presence. True intimacy doesn't happen during a flawless, rehearsed speech. It happens in the organic, unscripted moments of comfortable silence and shared vulnerability. True connection is not a prize to be won. It is a quiet space you enter when you